Hey there, welcome back to American Life Farming. I am Mighty Mike, and today we're using some equipment from Russia or the USSR. I guess depending on the year. We got this tractor here. Actually looks pretty good. Looks like a fairly well done mod. So let's jump in here. I have already done some of the cultivating in this field. We're going to finish up this one little spot and then move to another small field and get that done. Check out the startup on this tractor. Let's listen. That is strange. Anyhow, we're going to get started with this cultivation here. One thing about this cultivator I have here, let's see. Let's take a look at these guys. This is the XT3 or HTZ T150K. Has 165 horsepower. And then we have this, well, I don't know, LDG10. I don't speak Russian, so I don't know what all of that means. And then in a while, once we get done with this field, we're going to move into some lime spreading. So after the last episode, I actually went ahead and took the Steyr tractor that was used, and I went ahead and just ran around all of the fields and got the precision farming measurements completed. Then also used it to take it up to the lime buy point, and I picked up a load of lime. One thing about this cultivator, with it being angled like this, to me it is a little bit deceptive on where it is. So I have a little trouble keeping it lined up. And it probably doesn't help that I'm using an articulated tractor. The other thing I thought was a little strange, let's move into the middle of the field here. If I lower it down, you'll notice that over on the right side of the cultivator, getting a lot more cultivation out there. But then on this side, it is just at the end of the disc gang there. So just a little bit off there. But other than that, it actually performs really well. I have not experienced any issues with either the tractor or the cultivator. Let's hop inside the tractor here and take a look. It's actually really well done. Looks good. Rather basic, as you would imagine from a piece of equipment from this time era. Get this last little bit here. I am considering taking out this grass point. I'm not sure why it's there. I don't see where the land is deformed enough to consider it a drainage, so I'm not real sure, but I may just go ahead and take that out. And as a matter of fact, I can do that with this. It will show up as needing to be plowed. Let's see, let's go ahead and just take it out. So you can see the field across the road there has lime. I got that put out. And one more pass and this should take care of this little grass area. There we go. And then we're going to come over to the back side of the farm, and there's another small little area to cultivate. If you notice over in this field here, it did have triticale planted, but I wasn't sure how. I don't know why it actually was planted. I thought that that reset was seasons, but anyhow, it was there. So I decided I'm going to go ahead and disc it in. I wasn't sure what would happen using precision farming, so I'm just going to go ahead and turn it under, and I went ahead and took all of the measurements out there as well, so we'll get to that here in the future. So I'm going to work on this field here, doing a little cultivating. I'm going to put this into a little montage here and get some cinematics of this tractor operating. And then I will move over to some lime spreading. So there's been a couple things I've observed during the cultivation of this field. One, being that this thing is so angled, it tends to leave just a little piece undone at the end of each row. I did hire a worker just to see how it would work out. The other thing I noticed is that there is a huge overlap when using a worker. It doesn't use the entire width of the cultivator. So definitely some issues there, but it does work, just doesn't work great. But I guess if you wanted a large cultivator that requires relatively low horsepower, and you want to do manual work, this one may be okay. The other thing I've noticed too is if the field has spots that are unlevel, because of these wheels along the sides, let's hop out and take a look. These guide wheels that are on the sides, if they get raised up, it does tend to pull the disc to one side. One thing I wanted to note is this particular edition of the tractor has two options here. One is a 3-point, and then one is this, I guess, adjustable tow bar. So let me show you how that works here. you can actually adjust the height of it. And you can also manually turn on the PTO. So that's pretty neat. Alright, we'll finish up this field. Won't take but another pass and a half, I guess. And then we'll hop over. Then we'll disconnect and grab. And I'm missing here. Get this finished up real quick, and then I'll disconnect from this cultivator. And I hook up through the lime spreader. And that lime spreader, I believe, is also Russian made. That is going to be this one here. The MVU 8. I did use it to put the lime out in the field across the road. So it does appear to be working pretty good. I have not discovered any issues with it yet. So I did change this to 3-day seasons. I'm going to use that just so I can roll through the days relatively quick. I'll get this guy folded up here. And I will just park it right here for now. Disconnect. And then here is the lime spreader. Get it leveled out there. I do have the extended capacity option on this. It's got the boards there on the top. So we'll go back over to this smaller field here. And start over here. Spread width is not huge, but it's pretty standard, I guess, as far as lime spreaders go. One thing I did notice too is it doesn't seem like this spreader uses that much lime. Turn on the HUD here. You can see I've already put lime in the other field, and we're about halfway done with this one. And it's only used about a quarter of the capacity, which I find strange because I would think that precision farming would be metering it, because if I turn on the option there, you can see that the application rate is set to automatic, so precision farming is making the adjustments there. Either way, it is working out actually surprisingly well. So this is my second episode here with cultivating. We got to the point of putting lime out now. My plan is on the next episode, we still need to do some cultivating, but I think I'm going to jump into some planting. And if we take a look at the seasons menu here, tell you what, while we're doing that, let me just throw this guy on a helper here, make sure it works with a helper. So we'll take a look at the seasons menu. Because I am on 3-day seasons, I am running out of time. I need to, if I'm going to plant barley, I don't believe I'll be doing any cotton, but either barley. So my days to plant here are numbered, so I'm going to try and get that started, at least, and then we'll finish up these bigger fields. I don't know if I'll go with a direct drill or just what I'll do. Haven't decided what to put in them, but definitely we'll need some larger equipment. So that's kind of the cool thing about this map and this farm I picked, because there are some different size fields, like field 13 here, 38. They're quite large. Even have field 39 here. Mike could pick that one up as well. But then you also have this small field right here behind that we're currently working on. And then field 10, 12, 11. They're all on the smaller side. So I thought that was really neat. Specifically because I wanted to try out some different equipment. And that gives me an option to try out different sizes. I don't just have to stick with large or small equipment. All right. Get this pulled over here. I'm not going to spray off this spreader just yet because I am going to use it to continue putting out some lime between episodes. Get over here and take a look at everything. It's a pretty good deal. I like this setup here, especially for the lime application. To be completely honest, I'm not real crazy about this cultivator, but the tractor and the spreader work really well. But before we go, let's hop in here, take a listen to the shutdown. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave me a like. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. We'll see you here next time.